So we signed Darwin Núñez. That's done. Brilliant. Happy about that. If we got in Jude Bellingham and Mo signed a new deal, oh my days. This video is being brought to you with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to not only browse the internet entirely anonymously, but also very securely. Surfshark will secure your data with industry-leading measures using uncrackable encryption and the most secure VPN protocols. One subscription with Surfshark will work across all of your devices. I use it for unlocking things like American Netflix. We also use it if we want to watch our Canadian DAZN account and a couple of other bits and pieces. The good news is you can get 83% off. That's right, I did say 83% off. And an additional 3 months free using the Anfield Agenda link in the description. They've also got a really credible and unique 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like Surfshark, it doesn't meet your needs, which I'm going to be honest with you, it will and you won't. But if you do, if you want to change, Surfshark give you 30 days to change your mind. Why not give Surfshark a try? You'll be supporting us here at Anfield Agenda and you'll be treating yourself to the best VPN provider out there, bar none. Sir Paul McCartney is announcing Jude. They have to do it, don't they? They have, like, if not, Jamie Webster will do. You know, Jamie Webster just strumming the guitar and then na 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 na, and then my bald ass just parachutes in. I don't know why I need to parachute, but I feel like I need to make an entrance. And then I go, Jude. That's what everybody wants to see. That's just peak embarrassment. I don't know. Looking through the media today, this is what I've been able to gauge with regards to our interest in Jude Bellingham. There's a piece that I'm going to take and read out here, which comes from the Echo, that said, Liverpool showed their hand somewhat with interest in Aurélien Tchouaméni before it became clear the midfielder was intent on completing a move to Real Madrid. Upgrading the engine room will now become a priority with Jurgen Klopp, a huge fan of Jude Bellingham. Any move for the Borussia Dortmund teenager will most likely have to wait until next year. But here's the exciting line. Although the Reds recruitment team will be on standby to react should there be any further developments. Now, that doesn't really mean anything, does it, Craig? No, it doesn't. But it does back up what I've said. Bellingham's the target. Bellingham's the priority. And if Real Madrid do act in this window, because there's been a lot of talk that if Real Madrid get any indication that Dortmund would be willing to do business, that they would make a bid to try and get Jude Bellingham to be part of their new look midfield, which includes now Tchouaméni and Camavinga. So no surprise to me that the likes of Real Madrid would be interested in Jude Bellingham, but I've always told you, and I'm going to stick with what I've said, if Bellingham leaves Dortmund, his priority is to come to Liverpool. And I still believe that that'll be the case. So whether it's this summer or not, that's what the interesting part is. Because look, in all honesty, I would have said not a hope, no chance. And I think that's still the plan. No go for Bellingham in this window unless somebody else makes a move. So it could be the situation with Diaz all over again. Liverpool were looking to leave Diaz till this window. Obviously, we knew Spurs made a play for him and that forced Liverpool's hand and we went in and got the deal done. I would imagine if something similar happens with Bellingham, we will try and react. I say try because I don't know what the budget is. I have no idea. But I'm very, very, very optimistic that Bellingham's the one we want. And I've been saying this for a year now on the channel or more. And I'm finally glad to see that some more and more outlets are starting to back up that interest that I've spoken about. Why are we always next summer? He says after Liverpool have just broken their transfer record. So I wouldn't say we're always next summer, mate. I would say that the situation around Bellingham for next summer isn't really of our doing. I would say the situation is about Dortmund and the player himself. If Bellingham was allowed to leave Dortmund, I would suggest it could well be this summer. But yeah, look, we just spent 85 million all in if everything comes good on Darwin Núñez. That's not next summer. That's now. What sources are telling you Bellingham is interested in us? The fuck do you think I'm telling you who tells me stuff? What sources are telling you? You wouldn't dare ask Romano that question. You wouldn't dare ask Ornstein that question. And if you did ask them the question, there's no way they'd be stupid enough to give you an answer. Because as soon as you tell somebody who's told you something, you never get anything from them again. So again, trust me, don't trust me, couldn't give a shit. My track record speaks for itself when it comes to Liverpool transfers and Liverpool interest. I would go as far as to say I'm pretty much the best of the bunch when it comes to Liverpool transfer targets or other stuff. So yeah, trust me, don't trust me, couldn't give a fuck. Up to you entirely. I mean, it's pretty obvious Bellingham wants us. Said many times, Jared is his idol. Yes, he has. Yeah, I'm not arguing with you. I think it's pretty obvious that he wants us as well. What do we think? Do we think there's any chance that he moves this summer? Because I've got to be honest with you guys, I can't see it. I think it would take what we spoke about earlier on, somebody like a Real Madrid to come in and force Liverpool's hand. But although in saying that, we need a midfielder. So are we going to go out and get a stopgap midfielder, or are we going to go into next season without bringing in another midfielder? That's what, I don't want to say that's what worries me, because I don't know. I think I'd be all right with it. Like, if we knew we weren't getting a midfielder this summer because Bellingham is the one and Bellingham is next summer, I think I'm all right with us not replacing. Because, yes, we're going to lose Oxlade-Chamberlain. Naby hopefully signs a new deal. Carvalho gives us another option. Elliott will get more minutes. Jones, we hope, steps up. So, I think if Klopp knows 100% that it's Bellingham or bust, then I'm alright with not signing a midfielder in this window. I'm not going to say we couldn't do it one, because I think we could, but I think we could get through one more season, but it wouldn't be ideal. He said he wanted to stay, and I don't think he would reverse his decision until he's given a huge role, unless he's given a huge role at the club. I don't know what the role would have to be, but I'm with you. I think he's committed his future, and I told you, for me, my perspective on this was, it's a World Cup season. The World Cup's in November. Bellingham wants to be in Gareth Southgate's plans, obviously, and wants to be a big part of the England World Cup team. So for him to up sticks and move, I think it would be a bit risky for his career at this particular minute. Because let's say he comes to Liverpool, let's say the deal went through, there is no absolute certainty that Jurgen Klopp will start using him immediately and start using him every week. Whereas he knows if he stays at Dortmund, he's going to play. He's going to play in Europe. He's going to play in the Bundesliga, and Gareth Southgate will get plenty of opportunity to watch him. So that's where I am, to be honest with you. I don't think it'll happen this summer. But I guess my question to you guys is that okay? Like, will we be happy if we don't get a midfielder in this summer? Couldn't have said it better myself, sir, said Oisin. Thank you, sir. Screw England and Southgate. I mean, I still can't believe England lost 4-0 to Hungary. I can't. I'm genuinely baffled by that. I'm an Irishman. You know, we can't be throwing sticks and stones around international football because we ain't great. But 4-0, that's a bad look for Southgate. Jude will replace Henderson next season, said Michael. DG_Rossetti82 said, for me, it would be smarter to go in for Jude this summer. He'd only cost more next summer, both in fees and wages. Not necessarily true. Your thinking is right, absolutely, but next summer he'd have 2 years left on his Dortmund contract. So still, Dortmund can command an excellent fee for him, probably top whack fee for him. But it does start to get a little bit more nervy then if you're Dortmund. Whereas this summer, he's got 3 years left. They are in total control of it. And he doesn't have a buyout clause, by the way. We know that Erling Haaland had a buyout clause, which is why Manchester City were able to go in and make that move happen. So, Dean said, all his comments really mean is, I won't force a move this summer, but if we came in and paid whatever Dortmund wanted, there's no way he doesn't sign the Liverpool contract that will be in front of him. I'm getting tingling sensations here just thinking about it. Can you imagine in this window? So we signed Darwin Núñez, that's done, brilliant, happy about that. We get Calvin Ramsey in, that'll be boxed off soon. If we got in Jude Bellingham and Mo signed a new deal, oh my days. That, like, imagine the buzz. Imagine the endorphins ahead of next season if that was the case. That would rattle rival fans so much. Oh, I've been, and I'm sure you guys are as well. Give me some of your best examples, if you can, chat, of some of the nonsense you've seen on social media around Núñez. I mean, some of the stuff, basically calling him a poor man's Haaland, really has made me laugh. The only person I want to give credit to on this has been Goldbridge throughout, because he's been honest and said Liverpool have signed a really good player. Just got to give him credit for that.